The Materials Technology unit has been written from a timber technologies focus. The reason why we chose timber technologies was not to shun other valuable contexts such as textiles, graphics, electronics. Food and ag have now got their own context, so they're separate and they're taken out of the Materials Technologies mix. This unit is packaged up with the teaching program, the assessment task, as well as a design and production portfolio, which also includes within the portfolio scattered activities for the teachers to use within their classes with their students. These activities can be used for homework tasks, or they could be tasks that are used when a teacher is absent, or just make up part of your normal teaching and learning strategies from day to day. The assessment that we've gone with, we haven't dictated to schools as to what type of project or indeed what design brief schools must follow. We've left it very open for schools to choose their own path with that. The reason for that is we recognise that schools have their own access to resources, they have their own limitations with that as well, and constraints on their access to workshops. With our timber project at my school, what we are looking at doing is actually developing a storage device. So the students will actually create a timber box with a hinged lid and do some associated decorating with that. We want them to actually incorporate an aspect of laser cutting into it. Most students will more than likely go with something in the lid design for that. The good thing about starting with the timber project and having a storage device, if that was what schools chose to do, was you could choose to bring in some of those other technologies. Textiles could be brought in simply by lining the box inside with some fabric and some soft cushion to provide some protection for whatever goods are inside it. Electronics could be brought in to the unit as well if schools wanted to incorporate, or students wanted to incorporate a light into the lid, so when the lid opens a light would come on. You could also incorporate the graphics side of things, which we have embedded into the unit, some CAD drawings, some 3D modelling, which could also then be exported out into 3D printers or the laser cutter for some prototyping or modelling.